Evening guys, and welcome back. It's the lead up to Christmas. I hope everyone's having a really good time. I've not done one of these YouTubes for a while, so I thought I'd hop back on and talk about something exciting. Hopefully you've seen it already, but I've just sort of filmed a campaign with Alessandro Vasini. So the man, the legend himself, asked me to create a film. There's quite a good little story about that I want to tell you. And obviously I want to show you the film on here as well, and there'll be a blog post tonight across on my website you can check out, have a look at all the photos, have a look about how we've edited them and what the grain's like, what the whole campaign's about. And I just wanted to hop on YouTube and explain the clothes a little bit more. I've got a couple of pairs of really super cool flares here, a couple of nice belts, girls and guys, so you're not just getting the guy stuff tonight, you're getting the girl stuff as well. Super cool campaign and unbelievable clothes. This is what tonight's YouTube's all about. So you might have seen it, you might have not. If you've not seen it, obviously it'll be coming up in this YouTube video. It is probably one of my favorite films I've done. It's like everything I absolutely love. So I love like the 70s era, I love all the flares, I love the clothes, I love the boots, and Alessandro himself asked me to do something on 1978. That's his new collection, which obviously has denim now, when this is the first sort of like clothing he's done. He's always been that boot guy. The boots are unbelievable. You've seen my YouTubes in the past, you've probably seen a couple of posts I've posted across on Instagram as well, and hopefully you've checked out his brand. But basically Alessandro's boots are top notch, unbelievable, killer cool, very nice leather Italian boots. The main man himself is based in Miami, and that's where the brand is based. He gets all his stuff made in Italy, so he's using the best leathers, the best fabrics, and now the best denim. And I've got a couple of pieces of the denim to show you tonight. Obviously I've got the jacket I wore in the campaign, but I want to talk you through how it all came about. So basically it's another classic time to have a crisis. Every 3 months I sort of have one of these crises where I'm like, right, I've not done anything in ages, right, I've not done any films, am I doing the proper thing, am I doing the real thing, should I be doing videos at all, does anyone even like the videos? Classic, meltdown. And it got to a point where it's obviously the lead up to Christmas. This is about a month ago, and I was like, right, I've got literally no money, I probably need to get a job now. And I was humming and hawing, not about getting the job. Obviously I needed the job, I needed the money, but it was one of those ones where it was like, I've tried the past 2 years to do something, and yes, I've had some amazing opportunities. Yes, I've worked some super cool big brands, but it's like, I just wanted I want there to be more out there. I'm very picky of what I do, and I wouldn't do anything, but I like doing that, and that's why someone would go for me, because I am a little bit of a niche, and obviously, I do love the clothing, or love the job as well. There's a few noises going on in the background. Someone's making a nice little cup of tea. Anyway, so let's get back to it. Yeah, so it's quite hard for me because I always like to love the job, and I'm always looking for that like super cool campaign. I want to do fashion. I do bar videos, I do brand videos, I do like business videos as well, but my main passion and focus has always been fashion, always been style, always been those like campaign style videos. So anyway, it got to a point where I was like, right, it's not happening in ages, I'll have to get a job. I had a job interview lined up, I did the interview, got the job, and then I was sitting that night and I was like, it just feels like the past 2 years that I've worked up towards something, I'm just going to throw it all away and have to get a job that I don't really want, and I don't want to follow, and I don't want a career at all. I want to do videos, but it got to a point where rent had to be paid. So anyway, I had the interview, did that, and I was sitting that night and I was like, oh my god, I just feel like I'm throwing it all away by going into the classic 9-to-5 job again. This is something I did 10 years ago. I do not want to go back to retail again. I was like, please send me a sign. And literally that sign came in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What do you know? Alessandro just rang me out of nowhere and I want you. Ah, damn. I'll beep that out. I've just said my real name. Classic. He said, I've just done it again. He said, I want you to film my Christmas holiday campaign for the brand. And I was like, oh my god, yes, thank you universe. there is some, you know, higher power out there. You've just given me the best sign ever. So it was really, really good, and I literally thank Alessandro for the opportunity. It came at the precise moment I needed it, and just needed that little extra like sign to go, you know what, you are doing the right thing. You are, even after 2 years, and even though I know it's not like I don't do anything, but I just want to do more. I'm so hungry for more and more and more and more. And you know, it's just one of those, it's a hard one, but I know it's coming, and I know I'm on the right path now. So I was like, yes, Alessandro, I would love to film your holiday campaign. And then I was like, right, okay, drawing board, get some ideas. I knew it was 1978, and to be honest, that 1978 is quite a significant number to me, because my car, my old classic car, back home, which is, you know, nicely tucked up in the garage. Sadly, I haven't brought it to Glasgow, but my car was made in 1978. So I knew straight away that my car had to feature in whatever the film was, or whatever the plan was going to be. I knew the car had to feature. Also, so basically it was drawn board. I had to think of a couple of ideas. I think I gave him 2 or 3 like super cool ideas. The first one, since there was denim involved in the campaign, I wanted sort of like to set it around like an old laundrette. There's a couple of old laundrettes back in my hometown. I was like scouting out. I thought it would be super, super cool. The big old industrial washing machines. I thought the photo shoot could be in front of those. With all the denim coming out, maybe like try and like putting the denim on straight away from it being washed, a little bit like, was it the old Levi campaign? You know, the classic Levi, or was it Calvin Klein Levi? But basically there's a killer advert there, and it's like, it's down in like advertising, you know, like legend of this campaign was the best. It was like, it was super cool. So I didn't know whether to base it around a laundrette. And the other one back in my hometown, the other idea I had was like an old fish and chip shop, which there is on my seafront, and there's also right next to the fish and chip shop, there's a super cool old amusements. These 2 places look like they've just come straight from the 70s. So I pitched him those ideas, and he got back to me. He was like, right, I like the laundrette idea, don't get me wrong, but I think this sort of like the old amusements and the fish and chip shop / Gucci style, because I, you know, threw in a couple of cool, you know, the old fish and chip shop, the old, I don't want to mention him, but I have to mention him on my YouTube, Harry Styles at the fish and chip shop for the Gucci campaign. I just love that campaign. I'm not really a massive fan of him. Yeah, his style is cool, but I'm not really, you know, don't really want to go around that, you know, scenario. I just think, I don't even want to get into it. But yeah, not a massive fan, but yeah, his style's cool. I love the Gucci campaign. I was like, right, put it to Alessandro. He was like, right, second choice, we'll go for that. So then I had a little look around. I went down, hopefully to like try my best to get the places to be okay with it, and be like, obviously explain the situation. So I went to the fish and chip shop first. They were super cool with it. They were like, oh yeah, we've had a few shoots in the past, which is quite crazy because it's just this tiny little fish and chip shop in the middle of the seafront. But it is super cool. It's got like a white patched checkered floor, and it's got all the old signs. It literally looks like it's straight from the era anyway. So I thought, right, that would be a really, really cool place to shoot as well. So that was sealed and dealed. That was spot on. And then I went to the amusements. So I went into the old arcade and asked, and they were like, yeah, there's never a chance this guy's gonna let you do it. Like, and I was like, oh no. So I was like, right, okay, put it across there, use the old charm, use the passion, and like try and like big them up to like be interested, and hopefully let us shoot you know, a little part of the campaign there. So the guy, after, you know, laying it on thick, he was like, right, I don't normally do this, but I'll make an exception this time. And I was like, yes, perfect. And he actually told me he owns a couple of arcades in the northeast of England, and one of his arcades, Gucci, it was Gucci Kids, actually shot in lockdown in one of his arcades, which was absolutely mad. So we were going for a Gucci vibe, and literally Gucci themselves had shot one of their previous campaigns in one of his amusement arcades, which was super bloody cool. And I was like, yes, that's perfect. And he had a mad story. He was like, he thought there would just be a few people, but obviously a whole crew turned up. They had all the like the little child models. There was about 30 people. He said all the kids were in everywhere, and he was like, oh no, what a nightmare. So I was like, look, it won't be anything like this. I was like, there's going to be like me, my girlfriend Louisa, and, you know, like photographer, videographer, whatever. Well, I say videographer, I was the videographer. This is the worst bit with campaigns. It's like, oh yeah, will you do this campaign? Yeah, well, we want you in it. I'm like, right, well, how am I going to film it and be in it? It's a tactical nightmare, but you know, hopefully if you watch the video you can see of how I get around it, edit it, do all the shots of where I'm not in there, do them all well. You can see there's more probably shots of Louisa than there is of me, but yeah, super cool, smashed it. So I had the location set, I had a nice little plan set, and I was like, I had my car. But then I was like, all right, how is Louisa going to get there? What am I going to, obviously I'll be driving my car or I'll be driving a car. And I was like, my mate back home, he's just got an MG, the same as mine. So I was like, we're there, if we've got two MGs, probably from the 70s era, his is a little earlier than mine. But I was like, what happens if we both drive the cars to like said location, like outside the amusements? So I was like, straight on the phone to Ollie, I was like, Ollie, do you mind doing me a solid favour here? Can I lend your car? He was like, there's the keys, take it. Then I had two cars, perfect. So I thought, right, two cars outside the amusements, we'll start it there. We filmed it all obviously in a different way than what the film portrays. But yeah, two cars from the era, unbelievable setting of the fish and chip shops, again from the era, the 70s feel, really, really super cool, British seaside fish and chips. And obviously the amusement arcades as well. The amusement arcades had all the little like slot machines, the you know, the fruit machines, everything like that, and they're all like 2p, 10p, so even down to like the change and obviously the prizes, they're all old machines there. So it literally was down to like the detail of the 70s, like perfect. Then obviously we had to wait for Alessandro's clothes. I thought they'd come in like a big sort of box. There you go, there's the campaign, there's all the stuff you need. No, they came individually. Some of the stuff, it was so bad, we were waiting for it, and we were down at my house and we had to be there to get the delivery. And I was like, some of the stuff was going, because we needed it so bad. Yes, it all came in time, and I know he's running the thing for if you go before a date, that, you know, you'll definitely get it for Christmas. You will definitely get it for Christmas. But this stuff, since it was all coming individually, one of the places, I think it was coming from Italy, and then it went to Newcastle Airport, and then Newcastle Airport sent it back to Italy, and I was like, you have got to be joking, this is crazy. But luckily we got it all when it was meant to arrive, exactly when he said it was meant to arrive, but I just wanted it before. I was quite impatient, but yeah, Alessandro's delivery is always spot on. It always comes super safe, secure, and it's by a reputable, you know, like big company. I think is it DHL? I think he sends DHL, all tracked, all perfect, no complaints there. I just wanted it before, and since we were waiting down, I was like, oh, please can this stuff come? It all came, it all arrived, but Newcastle had a bit of a nightmare where they were like, oh yeah, well, shall we send this out? No, we'll just send it back. That's quite, so I think it flew to Newcastle, then flew back to Italy, then flew back to Newcastle. Like, come on, Newcastle Airport, what are you doing? But yes, got all this stuff. I'll show you all this stuff now, but since I've talked quite a lot and told you the campaign, let's have a little look at the campaign first. Here we go.
Last night in Memphis, Tennessee, my head's rolling like a wheel, heading tomorrow to New Mexico. What's coming next, still I don't know. Ordinaries all around, don't waste any time, stand up from the crowd. Those ladies hurried like my eye, like wasn't they to come from Mars. Shocking days down New Orleans.
So there was the first bit. So we did it sort of, we flipped it, and obviously we did the fish and chip shop last, but obviously I wanted that first. I was really, really stuck with the edit, and then Louisa was like, why not start with a fish and chip shop? I was like, right, that is absolutely perfect. So we got a few shots of the cars. We had the GoPros on mounted on the bonnets. We had like different angles. I was sitting in the passenger, Louisa was driving. She did the same for me when I was driving. We got some super cool angles. Obviously the boots are the main focus when they're stepping out the car. Then you get the denim, then you get the hat and like everything like that. It's absolutely spot on. The fish and chip shop worked so well. We've got some super cool photos. I'll probably, you know, flash up when I'm talking about it as well. But yeah, the first one, I just thought putting to be continued at the end, because we were only supposed to come up with one film, but since I had so much footage of the fish and chip shop, I wanted to like keep within a minute. I didn't want to edit it down anymore. I was like, right, to be continued. We'll come up with 2 films and then we'll go to the arcade after. So it all sort of worked, it all sort of looked cool. I loved the edit I put on it, all the scratches, the old sort of film footage, the old, you know, like dimensions and, you know, like, not obviously like, you know, like the fake lenses basically to replicate that old cinematic look. I think it worked really, really well. The band, obviously this is Alessandro's band. He is in the Sonic Bones. If you've not checked them out, check them out. That is the, you know, tune behind it as well. And since you've watched the first one, to be continued, here's the second one now.
Another day that we head back home. What's coming next, still I don't know. Ordinary is all around, no waste any time. Stand up on the ground. You got mentioned, you part of the elite. You're not an invention of the society. I see so many places more than you can even find. It's an ordinary world. We stand up on the ground. I've seen so many places more than you can even find. Stand up on the ground. We stand up on the ground. Let's stand up on the ground. Let's stand up on the ground. Stand up on the ground. Stand down.
So the second one starts with Louisa obviously opening the boot of the car she's driving. That's my car, the white one's mine. The blue MG is my friend's Ollie's. But yeah, I think the 2 cars worked absolutely perfect. They sort of set the scene, they set the era straight away. The old classic British sports cars. I just loved it was like a little bit like a British seaside, you know, winter time film, and it's sort of had that feel of like classic British, you know, fish and chips, arcades, like everything like that. And I think anyone who doesn't actually live in, you know, Britain thinks that's completely different. So like people in America, it's like when we love the Americana, like the American flags, the desert, the cityscapes like that. I think that's what the Americans feel about when they see fish and chips, when they see British arcades, when they see like classic British, you know, old sports cars. So I think it went really, really well, and I was super happy with the shoot. Obviously my dad stepped up, he did get some good shots, I'm not gonna lie, I got some good shots. It's super hard when I've got to be in it as well, but he's a legend, he did such a bloody good job, and you know, you can tell he's got the artist's eye. But yes, I want to talk about some of the clothes now. So you've seen the campaign, you caught up with the campaign, you go across to Alessandro's website if you like any of the stuff you want to see more. He's definitely worth a follow on Instagram. He's posting, obviously he's posted the videos, and he's posting the, you know, the little bit of the holiday campaign, the photographs as well of me and Louisa. Super cool, the style. I've got all the clothes here to talk to you about now. So let's get talking about the clothes. So I've actually got the hat. I made a hat wall the other day, and the hat wall's looking epic. It's on the wall. So obviously, you know, I'm a massive fan of the hats, but I've actually got quite a few hats. In this film, I decided not to wear a hat. Louisa wanted to take the hat role. So this is Alessandro's hat. It's a beaver skin hat. It's very, very nice. Sadly, she's got a pea head. I've got quite a big head, so the hat is definitely hers, and I can't wear it. What a nightmare. But yeah, we've got the Alessandro Vasini brand in there, metal little plaque on the side of the hat. We've got a lovely little black, stylish ribbon around, you know, like the side of the hat there. Really, really super cool. And it's very, you know, like very classic, very timeless. It's black, it's very sexy, it's stylish, it's very, very cool. It's simple, but like that's all you need. Like with a black hat, it's so simple, it's so elegant. It's really, really nice. We've got a branded logo obviously inside. This is all leather, the inside trim of the hat. And we've got a nice sort of a map of the world there. And we've got the compass point, which is Alessandro's logo. You might have seen on the first pair of boots I ever got from Alessandro. He has this little silver compass point. It's on his trainers, and it's on the first strap black metal boots we've also done a little mini campaign for. But yeah, I love his little logo. I love the little silver design in the hat of the map of the world. And I just think it's sleek, it's sexy, it's got a very, very nice flat top to it. And I think the hat is very, very cool. I just wish we had the same size head. But yeah, there's the hat, unbelievable, and we've got some super cool photographs and shots in the hat. This is the first time Alessandro's done any accessories. So obviously he started off with the boots, and now obviously he's going into more of, you know, like the clothing, the denim, the accessories, the belts. This is one of the belts I've got here. So we both got the same belt. Louisa got hers in like a Bordeaux purple colour. Very, very super cool. 100% leather. The detail, the stitching, the smell is just absolute quality. And just look at that old belt buckle. Like, it's such a cool like drop design silver. It's got Alessandro Vasini there in the back of the belt buckle, and that's branded. She got the lovely Bordeaux colour belt, and I went for the black. You can't get cooler than the black and silver belt, I always think. So yeah, this belt is just super cool. It's the same belt buckle, again Alessandro Vasini brand on the back there, and it's super smooth. The leather is absolutely spot on, and the stitching is very, very nice. It's got a brand there at the back, and yeah, can't complain. Literally unbelievable. It looks unbelievable with how obviously the blue denim I styled it up with, and every time I go out I've pretty much worn this belt for the past couple of weeks. It looks super cool. It looks really, really good. I wore this belt in Edinburgh the other day, went in Edinburgh, and it just goes with pretty much everything. You get the black, you get so many colours to choose from, and just that sort of buckle shape is just really, really nice. I've not really seen a buckle like it. And the quality, the craftsmanship, and just the metal and the leather used is top notch, the best, unbelievable. Speaking about Edinburgh the other day, this isn't Alessandro Vasini, but I imagine when he does sunglasses, when he probably will. I mean, come on, he's doing everything now, and all his styles are amazing. I actually got these in Edinburgh the other day. These are from a little vintage shop, so like a tortoise shell surround aviator style. They were £7, and I was like, I tried them on, and I was like, bang, these are absolutely legendary. I love a big lens, like to cover my entire face, sunglasses. And I was wearing a brown sort of outfit the other day in Edinburgh, and literally I had a pair of glasses. As soon as I got these, I was like, yeah, these are the glasses that have to go with this outfit. Super cool, aviator style, absolutely awesome. I just thought I'd stick those in there because I've not really talked about them on Instagram, or I've not really had any pictures yet, but bang, got these in Edinburgh, unbelievably cool. Got them from Armstrong's Vintage, which is the best vintage shop in Edinburgh. So hopefully you'll see those sunglasses styled off. I just thought I'd stick them in, you know what I mean? Right, back to Alessandro. So this is Alessandro's denim jacket. I love the colour of his denim. I've got some very, very light blue jeans. I don't really wear blue jeans a lot, but I do like blue jeans for a complete change. But the colour of the denim jacket is like the perfect denim jacket colour. It's very, very cool indeed. It reminds me a little bit of, was it Brad Pitt in... last Quentin Tarantino film was Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. This reminds me of the denim jacket he wore, you know, with that yellow sort of crazy cool Hawaiian shirt underneath. It's that blue denim, it's that 70s style. It's again like completely encapsulating the era and everything like that. Right, I'm just going to check if my camera's like still going because I've got so much on this memory card. I just don't want to be talking and I'm not even recording myself in just 2 seconds. Super professional, as always. Yeah, back to the denim. So this denim is just like, it's such a beautiful indigo colour, but then it's got this distressed sort of like patch, you know, distressed patches to it. And you can see it on the back there. It sort of just fades into darker blue. It's got this washed out more denim section on the top. It comes with like a yellow little gold stitch around all the panels, and all the buttons there on the denim are branded, so they're Alessandro Vasini, and then it's got the 1978 of the mini capsule campaign he's created with the new denim and the belts. So yeah, I just think it's absolutely sick. Silver hardware, unbelievable denim. It's got a nice little branded section in the back of the jacket there. All round super cool. It's probably one of the nicest denim jackets I've ever had. And it's the perfect style. It looks timeless. Again, I love like this stuff here because it's like, it's a timeless classic. So like flares are coming back. Denim jackets never go out of style. Denim jackets will be around forever. So you're worth investing in an unbelievable one, because if you're gonna get something that'll last forever, why not just pay and get the ultimate, you know what I mean? Get an Alessandro Vasini denim jacket, because you won't find Louisa's scraping something. Louisa, do you mind stop scraping? Sorry. Cheers. We burnt last night's tea. Basically, unbelievable, classic, love the denim jacket, really, really nice quality. I think I went for the small in that, but all Alessandro's sizing and everything like he's really, really good with sizing online. It's got a couple of drop down bars for the denim, for the jackets, for the shoes, and if not, I think he's got his WhatsApp on there, so if you've got any questions at all, you can hit him up on WhatsApp. It's across on his website, definitely go and check that out. So the denim jacket, I've not actually worn since the campaign, but I can't wait just to wear it, turn up those like cuffs and like, it's the ultimate denim jacket. It's unbelievable. So we've seen the two belts. I want to show you Louisa's jeans here. So Louisa's jeans are pretty much the same sort of deep blue indigo denim of my jacket. It's got a really, really nice leather patch there of Alessandro Vasini, and then it's got the big 1978 branded at the back there. I think it's super cool. So you can see Louisa wearing these jeans. I'll flick up a couple of photos. They're just the ultimate fit. They just make everything look good. So like legs, cracking ass. These jeans are just like perfect, and they just make everything look spot on. They've got a really, really nice bell bottom open, you know, like flared to the jeans, and they're just a solid sort of indigo blue all the way down. Not really that much distressed marks as the denim jacket has, but these are super, super cool, really, really nice. Again, with the big Alessandro Vasini button, and if you open the button there, it's got a really, really nice, it's the same zipper that he puts on his boots. So you've got a really, really nice branded zipper there as well, absolutely perfect. So it says Alessandro Vasini on the zipper, and yeah, super cool, unbelievable, killer pair of, you know, women's flares. And my flares here, so again we've got the 1978 branded logo on the back there. We've got a couple of cool photos where you can both see you know, the branded backs of the patches on the jeans there. We included that in the video as well because like it's such a selling point, such a cool point to the denim range as well. Again with the same button, branded button, nice Alessandro Vasini silver hardware button to it. It's got Alessandro Vasini, the label inside the denim as well. These denim flares, really, really nice, look exactly like they've just come straight from, you know, 1978 themselves. We've got the gold sort of stitching, the gold sort of sandy colour thread going throughout the pockets and the little, you know, detail section of the flares. These flares are really, really comfortable. They've got a little bit of an elastic in as well in the denim, and they're like the perfect silhouette. They look absolutely epic. And I just love the double denim. I had the denim jacket on and the denim flares, the black belt, and then Alessandro's white boots, which I've got over here. Obviously, we've seen a few of Alessandro's boots on my YouTube channel. Here we go. So these ones, I've not had a white pair of boots for a while. The last pair of white boots I actually got in London, and I found them in like the Top Man Reclaim, and they were like an old London pair of like white boots. They look like the, you know, definitely had a few nights out, but nevertheless they were super cool. So I've had them for ages. Those are my really high Cuban heel. Again, we've got an 80mm Cuban on the back of these. We've got Alessandro Vasini there at the bottom. Unbelievable sole, really, really nice wood stacked heel there. And again, the attention to detail on all Alessandro's boots, all Alessandro's products. We've got the nice little, if that'll focus in there, zipper with the brand name down the side. All the stitching. These come in a few different colours. There's an amazing pair of green. I've got the pair of brown ones as well. These white ones though are just like a pair of like showstoppers. Like with the blue denim and then the white boots, it just looked so bloody cool. It looked amazing. So yeah, we got some killer photos in these guys. It was really, really nice, like stepping out the car, walking into the fish and chip shop, especially with that blue and white checkered floor. These boots were just like the ultimate, you know, matching combination like that. Looked absolutely sick, super comfortable as well, and obviously the zipper goes all the way down. Foot is easily, you know, in and out, and they've got a nice branded logo inside the sole there as well. But yeah, that's what we got. So we got the hat, we got the denim, we got the two pairs of flares, we got matching pair of killer boots. And I think Alessandro was very happy. Well, I know he was very happy. I was very happy with the edit. And it came along at the perfect time, and it just sort of like sealed and like, you know, in my head was like, right, just keep on doing this. Things are coming, like such a really good opportunity. I thank him very much for the opportunity, and I think I did a good job. But everything from just like, you give me free rein, and that's what I love, like free rein to go, look, I trust you with this, and I trust you'll do a good job. Obviously we were checking in with a couple of bits here and there. The best bit is I've got, I forgot to tell you, I got a newspaper printed, so we mocked up on Photoshop like a fake headline of like Alessandro Vasini 1978. I got a paper from literally 1978 as well to put inside to like bulk it up, so it was from the era, everything was from the era. So I've got that nice little bit of, you know, like print in a frame now, and it'll constantly remind me of the campaign. It's super cool. And we even wrote like Louis, said it again, and Louisa in the 1978 Alessandro campaign, we wrote that on the headline of obviously this paper, and we carried the paper. We got some super cool shots with the paper, and I think that little idea paid off straight away. Even the first spin, the first thing you see is that paper, but on like you know, like digital format on the phone. And it's such a nice thing. I've now got in a frame, and it looks super cool, and it's a nice little memento of the shoot. But yeah, it was like, there you go, do this, do you want to film it, have free rein, come back with a couple of ideas, keep on checking in, tell me what you're doing, and then you just do it because I trust you and I know it'll be sick. And it turned out that way as well. So yeah, it was spot on, and I think we delivered a really, really cool holiday campaign. So you've not seen it, go and, you know, comment on Alessandro's, check his Instagram. All the links are below, and hopefully go across to his website. I know you'll find something really, really super special. Maybe if you're lucky enough to get it for Christmas as well. Spot on. Thanks for, you know, listening to the old YouTube. This is what it's all about, 70s style. This is my cup of tea. Clothes, fashion, style, jewellery we've yet to do. Not done a little jewellery one in a while. I want to do a bracelet special, maybe after Christmas. This is probably the last time I'll check in before Christmas, because there'll probably be quite a lot of pints from now on in. So I hope you all have a good time. Hope you all have a really, really good new year as well. And I'll check back in with you early next year in January. But for now, Merry Christmas. And I'll see you in a bit. It stopped, but I re-recorded it. Classic.